we go. Another one on the jerkbait. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. That's a nice one. Woo! Bite is fire, man, I swear. Actually, this is my second bass from McKellips in general. Not big, but definitely a nice one. Thank you for the bite, sir. Off you go. That was awesome.
What's going on, guys? This is Brandon T Fishing, and I'm bringing you a jerkbait tutorial today. I just wanted to talk about really the different types of colors, conditions that you throw them in, when to use them, and how to use them, and when are they best used, and such like that. So I hope that this video comes as like a little bit of a more helpful guide when it comes to learning the jerkbait. I will say that this is kind of just straight up for more like straight up beginners, like someone who may be just looking for extra tips on the jerkbait. I'm not a professional. I'm a pretty casual guy who just fishes every once in a while. As you guys know, I'm in school, so I don't fish all the time. But when I do, I try to get my time in. Or this is just for people who are trying to see other people's point of views on jerkbaits and how they fish them and such like that. First of all, let's kind of talk about why the jerkbait is so good. It has great drawing power, easy to work, slow or fast, depending on the season. Kind of fun to play with the different types of retrieves, like the cadences. It can be used all year round if used properly. And it's probably one of the best cold water baits out there, in my opinion, at the least. That and a lipless crankbait, yo-yoing off the bottom. Honestly, I've had so much come out of that bait, and I've actually had my PV caught on that bait. I don't know if the video will be posted before or after this one, but it was a nice fish. I recommend you guys go see that video after this one. Jerkbaits are essentially like my favorite lure, at least treble hooked lure. I wouldn't say it's my favorite lure, but it's definitely my favorite treble hooked lure because this thing is just so versatile and you can use it in a lot of different conditions in a lot of different situations, except probably through a lot of like weeds and stuff like that. But that's about it, at least in the pond fishing aspect. This is not a video for like lakes, jerk fishing. I mean, you could probably take this stuff to lake fishing and stuff like that, but I'm kind of more aiming this toward like urban pond anglers and stuff like that because that's all I can fish, and that's not something like boats and stuff is something I don't have access to. Kayaks, stuff like that, I don't have access to. So ideally with jerkbaits, you want to kind of use them with wind. You always hear people saying, "Oh, you need to throw a jerkbait when it's cloudy and windy," but you can also really catch them on a calm day. I did it this morning actually, on the day that I'm making this video, depending on how cold that water is from 60 below. Just the colder it is, the slower you fish it, warmer it is, you can work it a little bit faster. But it really honestly works in any condition. It really works in those like nasty conditions too. So if you don't know what to pick up in a nasty condition, honestly just pick up a jerkbait and see what happens. Colors. Colors is supposed to be simple. Most of the time, or sometimes, color catches the fisherman. But I like different colors, so I'm an idiot. I have so many in front of me right now. If you want it super basic, sunny chrome, cloudy bone. I heard that from Randy Blockett. I watched one of his videos recently, and that kind of gave me a reminder of why we need to throw we don't need to throw all these different colors and all that when we can just keep it super simple. But really, if you only want 3 different colors in your tackle box when you're going out there, or if you already know what the conditions are going to be like, all you need is something like a chrome jerkbait like this. I don't know if that'll focus. Or you can do like a matted color. So this one's more of like a painted matte color. It's a Lucky Craft with like a little bit of chartreuse on the side and like yellow back and black back. The other one would be something like a translucent, kind of like this clear IU. I don't remember how they pronounce it, but it's KVD jerkbait. If you're fishing sunny conditions, so let's say like sunny with clear water, you want to use stuff like chrome, reflective stuff, natural, translucent things. Again, stuff like this clear, see-through, translucent. I can see my hand behind this. You want to use your chromes like this chrome sexy shad jerkbait. If you have dark water, just stained water, I would pick up something like a kind of like this, like where there's like chartreuse on the bottom and like a purple top. However, this one is kind of like more opaque, so it kind of is okay. I've fished dirty water with that bait before and it's done me well. Or if you want to do like more translucent style, you can do this. It's like a Berkeley Stunna. I don't remember the exact name of the color on this, but it's kind of like the similar one. I mean, you've probably seen these on like mega basses where it's like the green or the chartreuse and purple backs. If you got sunny, you got no wind, clear water, I'd go with your translucent. If you got sunny, no wind with the dark stain, I'd consider probably stuff like bright colors like that elegy bone style of color or table rock shad. Now those cloudy conditions with clear water, you want to use some stuff that's more like natural flat colors or like more opaque. I mean, you could probably use something like this. This is one of those 6th Sense provokers, I think it is. You can use that. You can use this Lucky Craft, or even this like Guggen Junior Scout, something like that. Something that can't be seen through. At dark water, I again probably stick with those like elegy bone style colors, or if you got like those. I don't have one here, I don't think, but maybe something like, imagine if this was like orange bottom and then it's like super bright back in like silver here or something like that. If you're fishing like stained water or clear water and it's windy, it wouldn't hurt to add some chrome into there just to get that extra little flash. I will say there's one thing that I did forget to cover, and that is the difference between shallow diving jerkbait and a deep diving jerkbait. I don't really fish the deep diving ones because I fish ponds, and most ponds don't really get over like maybe like 10 to 12 feet, or depending. I mean, at least up in here in Phoenix, you don't get a ton of ponds that are that deep. Here I have an example of a deep diving crank, a deep diving jerkbait. It has that longer bill, short bills, just so they dive around like 4 to 7 feet ish. These ones dive like at least close to maybe like 7 to 10. Longer the bill, the deeper it goes. Shorter the bill, you get the point. Let's jump to the pond to demonstrate the techniques and the cadence and how you should work it, and some tips that I use personally myself that might help you. And I got some fish catches at the end that can kind of demonstrate how I've been catching my jerkbait fishes recently, at least in the pre-spawn here. Again, take everything I say really as a grain of salt. Everyone fishes different. That's why fishing is so fun, is because there's really not a rule. There's only, I mean, you can say there's guidelines, but there's no really a rule to it. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's jump to the pond.
Another thing is too, I just wanted to talk about my setup. So I am running a 13 fishing meta bait casting rod, 40-pound braid with a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader, 7.5 to 1 gear ratio, and this is a 6.8 medium fast. You don't need something crazy. I'd recommend just like a medium rod. Some people like to throw medium heavies. Personally, I don't. I like that lighter rod. It doesn't tire me out as much. Jerkbait, it doesn't take a lot, it does get tired. So there's 2 ways you can do this. So we'll start with nice good cast out there. I'm just gonna so it's gonna be sitting there. I'm gonna kind of reel it down a little bit just so it hits like a little bit under the surface a little bit. And there's 2 ways you can do it. So you can either use your wrist, or you can use your full arm. Personally, I like to do both. I like to use my arm later in the day when I've been doing this like a long time. Doing a mix of both will save you in the long run, especially if you can't handle it. So there's different types of retrieves that we can do. I personally kind of like to just see what I'm feeling that day, or just try a whole bunch of them and see if there's anything that would want to bite it. So what I'll do is I'll take a bomb a cast out there, go either twitch, pause, or twitch, pause, twitch, pause, twitch, and then just kind of change up the cadence depending on the on the season. So if it's colder water, I'm gonna let it sit there for 5 to 10 seconds. Some people can't wait that long. I can, but it just all comes down to it works best for you. There's that. So there's just like the twitch, pause, retrieve. Another one is you can do a straight retrieve. So like just reeling it in, just like how you normally would on like a crank. However, I don't like, yep, I got snagged on someone's line. This is why I hate these ponds. But just a straight retrieve, nice and easy, slow if you need to, just to keep it a little higher. Because what it's gonna do, it's gonna have like this little shimmy action. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this if I do this, but you see that? It just has like this little shimmy side to side action. So what you could do is you can do that, or another way I like, I'll start cranking it in on a slow retrieve or a straight retrieve, and then I'll pop it once or twice and then kill it. Wait for the pause. Sometimes this can get the fish to come up from under if they're following it and just hit it. Now, I want to talk about cadence. Cadence is kind of like how fast you're working it, how slow you're working it. So wintertime, you just want to crank it down, get it down there. Then you want to do like a 1 pause for a while. Like I'm talking like 10 seconds or so. And then twitch, wait again, long time. You want to fish this like very painstakingly slow so that the fish have time to look at it. Because in the winter, they don't want to move. They don't want to expend that energy. They just want to see it. But if they have something that's in their face and it looks helpless, they might grab it. Springtime, so we're talking like spawn, pre-spawn. I'll work it a little faster. I'll probably do like twitch, pause, or twitch, pause, maybe like 5 seconds, maybe less, depending on the water. Twitch, pause, and then just kind of reel up you don't want to reel up all the slack. You want to reel just like a half turn, maybe even a quarter turn, and just get that nice jerk motion there. Summertime, I've tried it a few times in the summer. I don't typically throw it that much in the summer. I do want to try throwing it a little bit more in the summer, but in the summer, I mean, you could work this bait pretty quickly. I mean, you could go like twitch, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to do. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And just kind of keep going, creating your own cadence. Like you just have to keep finding out what they want. There's not really a set cadence that you're supposed to do, but I'd say general cadence that I will recommend: twitch. So like a 1 pause, 1 2 pause, 1 2 pause, 1. Fall time, it's like, typically you could use a jerkbait if you're seeing a lot of like schools of shad or baitfish and you see them getting annihilated, but you can just kind of toss it in there, do the same thing as you would do for the spring. At least in my experience, you would just do the same thing as you would do in the spring. So there's also different ways that you can twitch the rod too. You don't always have to have it like pointing down like this. You can also do like a down to the side right here, kind of like at a 45. You can do in the middle, or you can do like an up pop like this. Doing the up one will keep it a little higher in the column, middle column, lower column, depending on the water depth that you're fishing. And you don't have like the same, if you don't have like the right jerk bait for like this depth, then that's fine. You can try and manipulate it using the different angles. Do the different directions of like high, low, or medium and middle. This, that's it up there. So you got your low. So your low here, your medium, your high, like that. Low, medium, high. Well, you can do it this way, like if you're facing that way, you can go like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And here are some of the fish catches. Like 4 to 7. So, pretty decent. Oh! I got a fish already. I got a fish. Just when I was explaining that. Oh my god. Come here. That was my second cast. Oh my god. Decent fish too. Nice little chunk. Appreciate the bite, buddy. Whew. Wow. So what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh boy, stop, stay still, stay still, stay still. Ooh, this one is fat, dude. Holy crap, I don't know if you guys can see that. But I think she's just eating something. Look at that belly. Holy crap, okay. Well, that's another one, that's 2 on the day. Wait, what? Oh. Holy crap, that is a big catfish. There's absolutely no way. Hit the jerkbait too, that's crazy. Let's go! Hold on. Oh, it's a little micro, but it's okay. Got one on the jerkbait. Decided to switch it up because it was like overcast and windy, so decided why not. Alright, come on back. Thanks for the bite. That's another nice one. Another small one, but that's fine by me. Man, he's got hooks good. I got him good. Back in the water. Another little dinker. I'm okay with that. Thanks for the bite. I love fishing. Whoa, man. What the heck? It kind of, I got him literally just, oh my god, I am so sorry. Dude, what in the world? Dude, this thing's huge. My first ever crappie too. It wasn't even on a crappie bait. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for being my first. Man, feisty. Jesus. Oh my god, that's a big one. That's a big one. Never mind, he's not that big. Oh, stay down. Oh my god. Yo, what the heck? What is going on? Oh god. Oh god. Okay, okay, Jim. This is big. Holy crap. What is with me catching crappie? But he's literally like the size of my hand. Maybe a lot longer, maybe it's my forearm. Yeah, he's a big one. Thanks for the bite.